I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
I have returned from another whiffy camping trip.
You have, and to prove it, you're here. Yes.
Yes, fortunately the podcast isn't that interactive, so you can't whiff the horrors.
I think that's best, really. And I too am some distance from you. So.
Yeah. So you're in luck. But yes, another sort of automotive weekend, but two less wheels than we normally talk about.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yes, you are a renowned fan of motorcycles. But yeah, a bit of MotoGP, bit of Silverstone, absolutely lovely. All of the beer and the wine and the whiskey. It was good. It was good.
And the odd motorbike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And quite soggy as well. Well, particularly the Saturday. The other days weren't too bad, but yeah, it was.
Well, it's the Great British Summertime.
Yes, it was. And my goodness me, because there you are in the middle of August, and I'm wandering around in normal clothes, which are then shrouded in waterproof clothes with woolly hats on and poncho.
Anyone would think it was November, not August.
Yes. Yeah, it was a bit much, but it's fine, especially if an evening got a bit chilly, particularly on the Saturday evening, but we'll just power through that with beer, wine and whiskey. Yeah,
you'll I can't talk. Insulate yourself in the time-honoured manner. Yes.
Yeah, and it was textbook. And I tell you what, there's a gentleman of quite frankly, middle-aged, just like I am. What you'll appreciate is on both nights after excessive beer consumption, I didn't have to get up to have a piss in the night.
Oh, now that's something to be proud of.
It was a bloody achievement, that.
Yeah, that is actually, because that doesn't happen very often anymore.
No, especially when a few have gone in.
Oh, absolutely. When there's volume. Yeah. Oh, well done.
Yeah, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Did you have to use any zip ties or any sort of, additional equipment to ensure that? Or
no, part of me thinks it was probably to do with being so chilly. It's like everything's on lockdown, so nothing would happen anyway.
It could be that. Yeah. You've frozen the pipes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good. Yeah, turned an outie into an innie and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, there's. Okay, it's going to take me a minute to shift that one.
Yeah. It was cold.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yes, that was good. But I know you wouldn't have been overly excited by two-wheeled things going around, but
couldn't care less.
There were some four-wheeled things. We got free entry to the Silverstone Museum. The new one.
Yes.
New one they'd built. Let me send you a photograph of possibly a vehicle or two that you could have actually enjoyed if you were there.
Oh, please do.
Oh yeah, that one's right up your pipe. What else can we send you? Oh yeah, those two as well. Yeah, that's.
This is good for a podcast, sharing photographs.
It's all right. I'll put them in the Discord or on the internet or something like that. There you go.
What have we got? Oh,
there you go.
Oh, that's a very tasty SD1.
Yeah, full touring car spec there.
Oh, lovely wheels on that.
Yes.
Oh, we like that. Yeah, Austin Rover.
And I get a feeling that's the one we actually described a little while back on a different episode.
Oh, it might be. We did talk about some liveries, didn't we?
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, I think I can't remember which one I went for now. Green and blue one.
I think you did. Yeah, I think you went for the one that was in full Austin colours.
Yes, I did.
I think I went for this one because I had a model of it when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, Corgi did a load of them, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Of SD1s in different liveries, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's low. I'd love an SD1.
Really nice things.
Oh, yeah, they really are. Try and find a good one these days.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. What else we got here? Oh, straight onto a Sierra. See, what you've done there is come up with a couple of the top notch.
And
Force is strong with those. Yeah.
Crucially as well, for comedy value, the driver name is on the windscreen at the top.
I do realize that was an enormous tractor going up the road. It is harvesting season.
Apparently so, yes. That was quite audible, but we'll let you
we
off.
do live in Devon, so that's going to happen. Yes, it does indeed say Dick just above the steering wheel.
And just to help it, it's got Johnson next to it. So we've got all of the different
all of the childish humour on that windscreen.
Yes, all there. It's fine.
Oh, that's very tasty. That's a 3-door Cosset, isn't it?
It is RS 500, I believe.
Very nice.
I think it was a 500.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Well, it must have been surely for a homologation one.
I'd have thought so. Oh, and then now Cortina.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm never sure if those are Cortinas or Corsairs, because the early ones were Corsairs in the same body, weren't they?
Were that no consoles?
Console, sorry, not Corsair. That was Chevrolet. Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Console, yes. But I spy a Lotus badge on the grille.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it was a good one.
That one's proper gold roof and everything. Yeah. Oh, that's naughty, isn't it?
So you thought you'd like a bit of that, and it was quite nice to get out of the cold.
Yeah, I imagine it was, and look at some tasty classics. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
I think for me, the SD1 wins that. I'm going back to look at that picture.
Yeah, I thought it would. It's as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Well, I'll get a picture for you."
As much as I appreciate that, as much as I'm a Ford man, the SD1 is where it's at with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bit of stuff. That
really tasty wheels on that.
Yeah, really nice. And in tip-top condition. That there was some other stuff in there that won't excite you. There was some Formula One stuff. Yes, but a small selection, but a good selection.
Okay.
For the dear listener, I'll actually put some up, so you can have a look. So some Mansell stuff, some who else? Jensen Button.
Oh.
All the good ones. Oh, and everyone's favourite, the Jordan 191. First ever Jordan Formula One car. Everyone loves it for its livery, but its design is stunning as well. So it's work of genius, that car.
I'm going to look that up.
You'll recognise it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a masterpiece, really, that one.
That's classic, isn't it? That's classic.
Well, and it was probably the last time a really small team arrived in Formula One and actually did all right.
Yeah, okay.
Because you can't include Braun, who did it in 2009, because that was basically a Honda with a different name on it.
Yeah.
Interestingly, the Braun car was there as well. So.
Oh, okay.
First time I've seen it.
Nice bit of history there.
Yeah, so that was good. So other than that, I mean, there were motorbikes. The racing was superb. I won't dwell on it for you. The beer was even better, possibly.
Yeah, that's probably fair to say. Yeah.
There was music. There was middle-aged men throwing shapes to music they really shouldn't be doing that to.
You shouldn't be admitting to that.
No, it's fine. There's photographic evidence, so I've got to own it, I'm afraid. There was tripping over tent guy ropes, as you would imagine.
Oh, I should think. Yeah.
And general silliness and being
general bad behaviour. Yeah.
General bad behaviour, being smelly, intense. All in all, a good weekend was had.
A tip-top weekend. Oh, very good.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh, I should have booked the Monday off. It's like Le Mans all over again.
Oh, you keep doing this.
I know.
You're not learning from your mistakes.
Fortunately, I only had to drive back from Rob's place, not through part of Europe as well.
That's true. It's better this time, but you really need to be thinking a bit more ahead and having an extra day for these trips.
Do you know what as well? And I go, I'm trying to be stingy. Go, yeah, but I want to save my holiday days. And it's like, now I've saved them. It's like, well, what do I do with them?
What are you going to do with them? Yeah, exactly.
I've booked everything I need to book now. I've still got some upcoming stuff for family bits and bobs. And you go, well, yep, well done, dickhead. You've now accrued a load of days and have nothing to do with them.
Nothing to do with them.
Whereas you could have used a couple of them and had a nice little sleep.
Yeah.
Tit.
Next year, take the extra day.
Yes. Okay. Right. Well, there we go. We've had a nice little fun update from the smelly camping. Now we must revisit. A harrowing story.
Oh.
Going back to Volvo again.
Is this? I was going to say, is this the one that caused us great unhappiness last time?
Yes, I have discovered another fact about it.
Okay.
Just for clarity, this is the one where Volvo said we will not be selling saloons or estates in the UK anymore.
They did say that. Yes.
Yes. However, there's a caveat on that.
Oh.
Not for us. No, this is just to piss us off.
Is this going to make it worse?
This is going to make it a lot worse, yeah.
Oh,
if you're a member of the emergency services and they need one of their, or a selection of their fleet vehicles, Volvo will still sell saloons and estates to the police, for instance, in the UK.
So that proves they are still making them in right-hand drive.
Yeah.
And will ship them to the UK for emergency services use.
Yeah. It's like salt in the wounds, isn't it? However, there is one tiny glimmer of joy that comes out of it. If, for instance, it's a traffic car for the police and it's an unmarked one, you better spot them a mile off because they'll be the only people driving brand new Volvo estate cars.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
You see a Volvo estate on the current plate.
Yeah,
that's police. Yes.
That's a Rosa.
That's a very good point. That's the undercover nature of that. Ruined.
Yes, that's it. You might as well have the flashing light on the top, dickheads.
You might as well. You're using a car that no one else can buy.
Yep. So there you go. However, tip right there.
However, that does mean, presumably, these cars will, after a few years, filter down onto the used market.
Oh, another interesting point I'd not considered.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that, had you? Yes.
Well maintained, oddly spec'd, I'd imagine. Big engine,
oddly spec'd,
interior.
Poverty interior, but the biggest engine.
Yeah. Well, they do have to deal with, people being unpleasant in them, don't they?
They do. So, poverty interior, huge engine, meticulously maintained at no expense spared.
Exactly that.
Holes in odd places. Probably no radio because they take all that out.
Sneezing me head off. Yes, they do. Yeah.
That. Take all the gear out, so it's going to have a big hole in the dashboard.
Although that's no bad thing. The infotainment in those is slow.
Yeah, I think being able to choose a third-party one is probably no bad thing. However, they're not terrible things to buy, I don't think, because they have been meticulously maintained. Yes, they're likely to have quite high mileage, but with a perfect service history.
What might be nice as well is those really uncomfortable seats. After hundreds of thousands of miles of arse on them, they might have softened a little.
That's true. And it'll all be soaked up by the velour.
Okay, so what we're saying then is you could find yourself a nice bargain in a few years to come. People will move out of your way on the motorway.
Yes.
Because they will
Well, that used to happen with V70s, didn't it?
Oh, I experienced it shortly after I bought it. Yes. People just move.
Yes. You've got to be motorway patrol.
That's it. You just go to the outside lane and people just move.
Yes.
It's like, this is a revelation.
It's a big advantage. Yeah, not anymore, though.
It doesn't last long, though, because they soon realised, no, that's too old.
Yeah, exactly. That won't work anymore. But
no.
Yeah, so there is that. So there's an opportunity still potentially to buy some.
Yes.
because from what I've read, the police aren't going to be buying BMWs anymore. So,
no, I think that one's well documented with them going bang.
Lots of stories about that. Yes, indeed. So, okay, well, yes, that is annoying, but perhaps with a slight glimmer of hope that if you hang on 3 or 4 years, you might better pick one up with galactic mileage, but a brilliant service history.
Yeah, but then you go, well, all right. Well, it all comes down to whether it's any different to the ones that we could have bought recently, because, like I said, it is spec related, and I think actually what you said would work. My reservations are purely based on one that was spec'd quite highly.
Right.
Yeah, so no, I was getting twitchy there, going, oh, I don't know. It's not that I want one. It's like, well, actually, maybe I should give it a bit of time if it's in police spec. Yeah, no, I'm getting.
I think see what turns up. I mean, when I was searching for V70s, there's a lot of ex-police ones around, or ex-ambulance, and other emergency services, because they all use them.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you're not bothered about a crap interior and no radio and maybe the odd hole somewhere, it has been meticulously maintained. So
yes,
it's not the worst choice you could make, and they do tend to be a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, although they're all going to be white or silver, but I mean that's fine.
That's not strictly true these days, actually.
Oh, it's probably not anymore.
No, because if you look, actually, when I was away, it spotted that there's quite a lot of Rosas in and around Silverstone. Just sort of keeping an eye on anything going on, and one was quite interesting. There was one that was a dark grey, but it looked like a police car because of all of the vinyl work that had been done on it.
Well, the vinyl work on them these days, it's not like the old days of the jam sandwich where you've just got a red strip down the centre and the rest of the car is just the paint. These days, it's almost a full wrap.
Yes.
So they can kind of order any colour they want, keep the resale value up a bit, because they're just going to wrap it anyway. And actually, underneath all that, the paintwork's probably in really good shape because it's been wrapped from new.
Yeah.
So there's going to be no scratches or scuffs or anything on it because it's all hidden away. So from that point of view, you're probably going to get quite good paintwork once you've peeled it all off.
You're going to have to get the hairdryer out, aren't you?
A couple of days on the driveway with the hairdryer, but once that's done and all your fingernails have gone, you'll have beautiful paintwork. Yes.
Oh yeah. It's it'd be interesting. I hadn't considered your proposal there of going, well, these could actually hit the second-hand market.
Well, where else are they going to go? They're going to send them back out of the country? That doesn't make sense. Once they're done with them, they're done with them, and they tend to just dump them out to auction.
I agree, it doesn't make sense, which is one thing that worries me, is why they do it.
Yeah, we will have to wait and see if these cars. I just wonder if there's some legislation that says, these cars were never sold in the UK, so they can't be, and they have to be sent back out again. And
don't even joke, because that could be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Stupidity. A UK registered car.
But they do have to be registered.
Yeah.
Police vehicles and everything have number plates like everybody else, and they still have to be taxed and all that stuff. Oh. So, once they're registered, surely they're registered, and they would have to be road legal for the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have thought they'd just dump them out to auction like everybody else, unless Volvo is going to do something with them and said, we'll give you a bit of discount, but you're not allowed to sell these.
Yeah, give them back or something stupid.
And we'll send them off somewhere else. Yeah. You could see that happening, couldn't you? That's a worry. I got a bit excited there for a minute and thought, there's a loophole, but there might not be.
No, there could be a loophole, but I fear we may fall into it and miss it a mile.
Okay, well, we shall see. But,
watch this space. But I like what you're thinking there.
Well, just trying to find a glimmer of hope in that awful bit of news. Yes.
Good shout. Yeah, well done for looking at the positive. I just got cross.
I try.
You did, yeah. Another little bit of news from the other day. You know, we were just talking about the new Land Cruiser.
We were when we approved.
Yeah, we lumped the praise on, which, and I stand by that.
Yeah.
But one little discovery I made is that Toyota is still building the 70 series Land Cruiser.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently it's actually about to go back on sale in Japan because it was selling in other territories. But they went, oh no, we'll start selling that in Japan. And they gave it a little facelift as well. I'm like, what?
But that's a really old car now.
Yeah, hang on. Let me festoon you with a link.
You're right. No, I've just found it.
Oh, you found it?
The updated 2024 Land Cruiser 70 series.
But what a thing.
How is that a thing? That's a really old car.
Yeah. Looks good though, doesn't it?
Wow. I'm liking that. Yeah. Wow. Only for certain markets, though.
Only for certain. Yeah, I'm not going to say that we're going to get it, but they're saying the news article I was reading. They're saying, oh yeah, it's actually about to start to go back on sale in Japan. Like, what on earth is?
Yeah, and apparently South Africa.
Yeah. Oh, that is music to our ears because of where the steering wheel is placed.
Quite, Japan and South Africa, perfect. That's rich for an import, that, isn't it?
It is. I guarantee there are going to be some of those imported.
In white with the letters UN on the front doors. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's a go anywhere vehicle. Anyone will let you through with that on the side.
Yes, absolutely. You'll be able to park that anywhere. Yes.
But that is, what a thing.
Oh, what a thing. Look at that. Steel wheels, unpainted bumpers, the rear view mirror on the end of the wings. That's a brand new classic car.
Yeah, I saw it and went, yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's because that would do anything, wouldn't it?
That will go anywhere, do anything, and be the most reliable thing you've ever owned.
It will. That'll never die.
No.
Wow, that's amazing that they're they're relaunching that basically as it was.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sold on that. If I'm honest,
yeah,
love it. Absolutely love it.
Ooh, we got any pricing? Probably not, because it's not coming to the UK, is it? So it wouldn't mean anything to us.
No, I haven't seen any.
No,
but they've said they've updated it enough to make it like properly usable. So that now that all right, the interior is still a bit old, but they've given it a couple of modern bits. Like you go in there and you've got it's all plastic and very cheap, as you'd imagine, utilitarian. But because it's being Japanese and doubled in stereo size, they went, oh, sod it, we'll stick your one in there with a bit of CarPlay and Android Auto.
Yeah, all the modern bits and bobs. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Can't fault it. I really cannot.
It actually says in the announcement, it'll go wherever the UN needs it to go.
No, well, someone would appear to be on our wavelength.
Someone's tuned into that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the way to do it.
Oh, I like that. There's an Australian proverb.
God.
I'm not going to do the voice because I got in trouble for that last time. If you want to go into the bush, not like that, take a Land Rover. If you want to get out of the bush, take a Land Cruiser.
There you go. I have heard that one actually.
Yes.
I approve of that enormously. And they're not wrong, are they?
No, they're not. They're not. That's good. As you said, what a thing. That is a brand new classic car.
Yeah, nothing complicated on that.
No, not at all. Yeah,
two of those
absolutely. Then. Two of those. Yes. Yep. Stuff and Waffle logos on the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be interesting to know the price. Actually, I don't know if we can.
It would. Let's see.
Land Cruiser.
Can we find that out?
Yeah, I too am having a.
No, that's not it.
What is that? Ooh, is that the cost? Oh no,
2024.
that's sorry. No, I looked at that. That is a.
Prices are due to be announced closer to launch. Doesn't look like they've said yet. That was from this week.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't look like anybody knows yet.
No, that's fair enough. I didn't expect it to be, but I mean.
Well, they've only just announced it, haven't they? But
yeah. But no, that's fine.
It's very interesting, isn't it, that they're doing that? Does he recognise that there is still a market for it?
Yeah, and it's just. I mean, it's been put together well for years, so it will continue to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason to believe otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Everywhere I'm saying is.
Don't know yet.
No, they're due to be announced. When did it say?
I'm presuming diesel.
Yeah, it'll be the 2.8, wouldn't it?
Of course it will. Yes, of course it will.
Yep. Oh, there we go. This is an Australian article. They're saying they're 2.8, and apparently, certainly for the Australian ones, there's going to be a 4.5 litre V8 diesel.
Oh, Bonza.
Exactly that.
Yes. It's truth, mate.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mustn't do it. I mustn't do it.
Yeah, that's that gone. I'm so sorry. Right, I tell you what. You quickly steer us on to another topic that doesn't involve Australia.
I can do that.
Oh, good. Go for
it. I can do that. This is another new car. We keep talking about new cars lately.
Let's go.
It's quite scary. Yeah, indeed.
Go on, then.
This one is a BMW. So it's hideously ugly.
Oh God!
From every angle. I mean, this one's particularly bad. But they have announced a new variant of the i7, which is their. You've probably seen this. Their electric 7 Series.
I haven't seen this particular new variant, but I was just cross as soon as you said. You've sort of got BMW, and then you put an I, and then a number. I was like, "Oh, this is getting worse as you go on."
Yeah, I know it's bad, but stick with me for a minute. They have announced that they are producing an armored version of it. This is the world's first armored EV.
Right.
So if you're a dictator or you're
just
someone who someone who's likely to get shot at, this is the car for you.
Oh, look at it.
I know, it's really bad, isn't it?
It makes you want to shoot at it, doesn't it?
It does. It's really bad.
Right. So
it's no wonder it needs to maintain structural integrity under maintained gunfire.
Okay, right. So I'm gonna. I mean, the looks are bad. We'll take that as let's take that as read, because otherwise we'll rant. I'm looking at a side profile of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The wheels are tiny.
Yeah, they are. It's on casters.
Yeah, and this is an electric vehicle. Yes.
It is. Yes.
Full EV.
Yes.
Why does it have the longest bonnet known to man?
Unknown.
Okay, fine. Right, okay, so we've cleared that
Maybe
up.
for ramming other vehicles out the way when you're escaping with your VIP in the back that nobody likes. When you've got to get your dictator out of trouble, you need to bash other vehicles out the way. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm really cross that you brought it up. I can't believe you've done this to us.
It's a new car.
It is.
It's an exciting special edition.
Have you seen? I'm flicking through a selection of photographs, and now I've gone to a rear view, just like a dead on of the rear of the car.
Yeah.
And the BMW badge doesn't seem to be in proportion with the rest of the car. It seems to be enormous.
It is quite big, isn't it? But that is a trend lately for large badges. I almost said that wrong.
Oh my God. It's just, what an absolute toss wagon.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Oh, and it's got bits for your flashing lights and a bit for your dictator flags.
Yeah. Oh, it needs all that, and that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. It's got a fridge in the back, so you can chill your whiskey or whatever. And 385 miles range.
Brilliant.
2.7 tons.
So it's saying, I'm just skimming here. It says it protects from firearms and explosives. I'll be the judge of that.
I think there's quite a few people that are going to be a judge of that. You're instantly not going to like whoever's riding the back of that. So
no.
Just by having it, they're going to start needing it.
Yeah. No, honestly, that's dreadful.
It is bad. It's really bad, and I was offended by it when I read about it, so I thought I had to share.
Well, thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
Try and keep it to yourself next time, eh?
Okay, sorry.
Right, you got anything better than that?
I got anything better than that? Stunning sales figures from Lotus. If you,
I think I had that. I was interested because we mentioned it, didn't we? And we said,
well, we did, and I'd read something that sales were disappointing, but it would seem the official figures don't bear that out.
Right. Well, there seem to be contrasting figures, don't there? But they're saying 2022 seems to be a bit of a shit.
Yeah, well, they had terrible supply problems, didn't they, coming out of COVID?
And
a lot of the cars were very late being delivered.
That's it. It was well documented. Obviously, the Emira was announced, and everyone thought that was absolutely tremendous, and rightly so. Really nice looking thing.
Yep.
Offered in two really interesting specifications. I like that.
Although the price has slipped a bit.
That's the thing, isn't it? They were announced at a price point, and they've missed
by 30 grand.
Yeah, they've really missed.
Really, a long way off.
But it hasn't stopped them getting some good orders in. So clearly,
no.
The want is still there. But
I don't think the price it's ended up at is not horrific for the sort of car it is. It's just considerably more than they said it would be.
Yeah, that's the thing. But it doesn't seem to have bothered anyone. The thing is, like you said, the whole supply thing could be an issue because in 2022, it would appear from the figures that I've read, they sold 576 cars.
Yeah, which, given that they're kind of handmade,
isn't enough, I'm afraid.
No, it's not. I mean, no, it isn't. Whichever way you slice it, it's not.
Which is where they reckon, what was it, the pre-tax losses were 140 something million?
Yeah, it's quite big. And there's talk of redundancies.
Well, there have been, haven't there?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think we're teetering, but I think it's.
I don't know if they've actually made them, but they have said that there will have to be about 200 jobs going. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas you go, right, okay, let's take 2023, which is looking much more positive because we're only halfway through in terms of figures published, I think. And they're already saying they've sold a couple of thousand Emiras. Yes,
and Electra is coming on stream now as well, isn't it? So
yeah, there are plenty of orders in the book for those. And I know I keep saying I should put the video up that I took when I was at Bicester Heritage, but I saw one. I mean, I don't want one. I think it's fucking stupid, but I know why it's a thing.
Yes, but you accept that it kind of has to be.
Yeah. But I did a quick video around it and a video inside it, and it does appear to be quite a nicely put together thing, even though I couldn't care less. But it seems to be a nice product if that's your sort of thing.
As a thing, it's okay. Yeah, one, but you accept that they've probably got to do it. To make some money. Yeah. So, and what they have produced seems to have been done quite well.
Yeah, I mean, no one's. I mean, the thing is that confused me again. Well, they're saying we sold just 576 cars in 22, which would have been mirrors.
Yes.
There wouldn't have been anything else.
No.
You go, that's not a lot, and you think that's global.
Yeah, I mean they are a smaller manufacturer,
Yeah. But I've seen bloody loads of them.
Well, maybe most of them have come to the UK.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Like I was driving up Silverstone the weekend, and before I'd even got to the motorway, I'd seen 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite a thing.
Yeah, you go, well, why is this a thing? I tell you what I did see en route as well. There was another Lotus that really caught my eye. And, oh, that's good. Series 1 Esprit.
Oh!
Dirty bugger. Silver, lovely.
The S1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rare old beast these days.
Yeah. He looked a bit hot and bothered, didn't he? But he was having a whale of a time.
Proper Bond.
Mm.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah.
On the subject of proper Bond, if I may deviate to another British
you deviant bastard.
Yes, Aston Martin. Now, bear with.
Of disappointment.
Yes. Not in the era I'm going to talk about.
Excellent.
I happened to be ducking into a fuel station this week. In your vehicle, actually. And,
excellent.
Yes, filling it up again. And as I was going in, there was a vehicle coming out that gave me pause. I had to take a moment. 19, I caught the plate at 9. I think it was an 80. It's either an 88 or an 89 V8 Volante in black. And I'm pretty sure it was the ghost of Roger Moore driving.
Oh, wow.
If it looked just like him.
What a thing.
Yeah, that was glorious.
Oh, that's lovely. And correct car for the season. Well, unless you're in Silverstone freezing your tits off.
It was very sunny. He had the roof down. Aston Martin Owners Club badge on the grille. It was quite a moment because you just don't see those.
No, you really don't. And it's nice to see it when it's not been winterized.
No, indeed. This was on his way to a safe house. Yes.
A famous owner of a V8 Volante was our newly crowned sausage finger king.
Did he have one?
He had a V8 Volante.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he is a bit of an Aston man, isn't he?
Yeah. He's had loads, frankly, isn't he?
He has. Yeah,
he's had a lot of cars, as do all of the Royals. But yes, he had one of the ones you described there, pretty much.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
he's been gripping around the steering wheel there with his chubby little fingers.
Yeah, I'd imagine at the time of ownership they were slightly less sausage based.
Maybe, who knows?
Oh God, we're going to get ourselves with heads chopped off talking like this, aren't we?
Well, I think the knighthood's probably gone. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a shame. It'd be nice to be asked, wouldn't it? I mean, I'd be rock and roll. I'd decline it.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you wouldn't. Anyway, it was lovely to see.
No, I would go just to ask if the pedo's knocking about somewhere.
Well, exactly. Yeah, where'd you keep them?
Yeah, that's it. Just to go, oh, right, okay, that's how you get thrown out really quickly. Perfect.
Yeah, you'd be out on the mall. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's true. You would, and then you'd suggest they just buy a Mark 1 Focus, and they wouldn't know what that was. And
oh no, they might know. They go, oh, I think the hired help's got one of those. Yeah.
The hired help.
Yeah. Well, they've got a man for everything, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Yes. I believe my shoe polisher has a focus. Yes.
That's it. And even as we covered several times, I mean, they've got a man to get you a brand new Freelander when a certain elderly royal ruins one.
Oh, from their mysterious stock of 2005 brand new Freelanders. Yes.
Very weird. That, I mean, funny.
All in exactly the same spec.
But it's
where did it come from? Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's like when I'd been to British Motor Museum and they got the Jag Heritage stuff there, and you look at what appears to be at face value a really old Jag, and you go, it's got a 90s plate on it, and it turns out the Queen's mum's old Jag was on its last legs, and she just went, well, can I have another one? And they went, well, we've got these. And I went, no, I want one of those again, please.
Yes.
Oh,
they had to find one.
Oh, I see. You want one of those again, which is why it looks a bit odd. You go, that's an old car on a newish plate with various sort of visual cues from an XJ40 attached to it.
They've made one for you.
Yes. It's a very
out of bits.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to get in there, if I'm honest.
What you're saying is the Queen used to drive around in a cut and shut car.
Oh no, Queen Mum.
Oh, Queen Mum. Oh, well, she was mental anyway.
Well, yeah, she was just going down to William Hill or something, wasn't she?
I would think. Yeah.
He fucking loved to gamble, that one. That's not even slander. That is fact.
That's well documented. That yes, absolutely.
The Queen's mum's gambling debts are through the bloody roof. We're probably still paying them off.
Oh yeah, for decades. Yeah.
Oh god, right? Yeah, this night I've just really gone now. Oh my god.
How the hell did we get onto that?
Oh, I don't know, but oh my god! Right, stop it there. Right, we've sacrificed a knighthood, but let's not get beheaded. That's
We'll try not to, but I did like her X-Type. We'll end it there.
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.